Black and White Network fans, we are back with another video. And as you guys know, I'm a Texan. I'm a born and raised Texan. I've actually spent the majority of my life here in Texas, except for my college years and my military years. I am a lifelong Texan. And when it comes to Texas politics, there is a reason why a Democrat has not won a statewide election in this state in over 30 years. There is a reason why. This is a conservative state. This is a firmly red state. Now, of course, you know, in your big cities, of course, you have a Democrat leadership there, but the vast majority of Texans are conservatives. So that brings us to Beto O'Rourke. Beto O'Rourke, who he really should be called, he is the Democrat challenger to one Greg Abbott. And Greg Abbott, I do believe, will actually win this election, probably by more than 10 points. Because Beto O'Rourke, he is just so radical, man. This man is completely radical. Remember, he ran for president of the United States on that he's going to take away your guns and that he would tear down the border. Now, both of those things right there are firmly against Texans. Texans, one, love their guns. This is a very, very gun-friendly state. And Texans do want the border secured. All Beto O'Rourke has to do is look at what happened down there in the valley. The valley flipped from blue to red. Look also what happened in the 34th Congressional District. It flipped from blue to red for the first time in over 100 years. This man is so out of touch with Texans, he has no shot. Now, a few months ago, he was actually wearing a shirt. It said something about keep your hands off trans kids or something like that. The vast majority of Texans aren't down with transitioning children. We're not. Texans don't want to do that. Beto O'Rourke, man, he would probably be a successful politician in California or someplace like that, because his politics align with them, not with Texans. So now that brings us to Roe versus Wade going away. Now here in Texas, abortion now is illegal. It's illegal. But Beto O'Rourke is so out of touch with the voters of Texas. Guess what he said he would actually do if he was elected governor? This is why this man is going to lose. Over here on the Texas Tribune, Beto O'Rourke vows to repeal Texas abortion ban if elected governor. What? This man is just too radical, man. He is just too radical. He doesn't understand that this is a very, very pro-life state. It is. But he's talking about some just crazy stuff here, man. Transitioning children, and now it's banning abortion, really? The man just doesn't get it. This is what he said, quote, "Just imagine the shockwaves this will send if for the first time in 32 years, Texas elects a Democrat as governor, a governor who won on the right of every woman to make her own decision about her own body, her own future, and her own health care," O'Rourke said. You know, the legislature will not only take notice, they will be forced to act in more of a common interest instead of this extreme, fringe set of policies they have been pursuing over the last decade. Now, here's the problem, guys. Let's say the slim chance he was actually win governor. This would not go through. The Texas legislature is run by Republicans, so he wouldn't even get past that. This is crazy. He also said he's hopeful the outrage among voters over the end of the constitutional protections for abortion will translate to a more balanced legislature come November and, quote, change the dynamics in the Capitol. However, if you look at the polling, the number one thing that people are going to be looking at when they actually vote in the midterms, guess what? It's the economy. The economy. And people have not forgotten about the $5 per gallon gas, the 42-year high in inflation. More people are worried about that. More people are worried about having to actually put gas in that car. But this man right here wants to expand the slaughter of children in the womb. He is out of touch with Texans. But the Democrats that voted for him in the primary thought that this was the guy. He's not the guy. And with stuff like this, man, to be a Democrat and have a shot, I'm just talking about having a shot, not even winning. You're definitely going to have to be a more right-leaning moderate to even have a shot. I believe you would have to be like a Henry Cuellar. He is a Democrat here in Texas. He's actually more of a conservative Democrat, and he actually has been trying to fight Biden on the border. He believes in law and order. He believes in securing the border. Now, if the Democrats wanted to run a person like him, they would have a better shot. But a guy like Beto, who is just so far left, that's completely out of touch with Texans. Completely out of touch with Texans. This guy, man, he fails everywhere. He ran for the Senate, state senator of Texas, failed. And that was with a record amount of money coming from Democrats. He actually had more money than Ted Cruz, and he still lost. Then he said, well, I think I'll run for president. Didn't even come close to winning in the primaries. Now he thinks he's actually going to win the governorship of a red state. Now, Beto, of course, he won in the in his own district in El Paso for the House of Representatives, but that is completely different when you're talking about trying to appeal to the vast majority of Texans. He can get away with this radical stuff in his own district. That's why an AOC will probably end up continuing to be voted into Congress. But I'm not even sure if like an AOC would actually win a state senatorship in New York because she's just too radical. And Beto, he's the same way. He's just way, 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 way too radical. And every time he opens up his mouth, it just proves, man, that this man has no shot. His policies just don't align with Texans, especially, when it comes to abortion. This is crazy. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.